Hey guys, it's Vicky here. I'm just with Maxine in the car. Hello, Maxine. Yes. And we are, there she is. She's just going to go and hang her head out the window. We are on our way into town to buy some avocados. And I just wanted to make a quick vid because I needed to share something with you guys. And that is that I ate cooked food on the weekend. And I survived to tell the tale. I had a Big Mac and super-sized French fries, if you can imagine. I had a bit of a hangover on the weekend. We had a huge family gathering, and I had a bit of a hangover, and it took me a couple of days to really get over things. And unfortunately, I had not prepared, and I had not made myself some really good raw goodies to eat during this huge party that I had planned, and I kind of nibbled on fruits and veg and drank too much wine, and the day following the party and then the day following that day, I found myself eating cooked food. But I have lived to tell the tale, and that's really what I want to share with you, is that, I think people who take on raw food diets and stuff get a little bit paranoid that if they eat a bit of cooked food that they're suddenly going to just fall apart or something, that their bodies aren't going to be able to handle it. But our bodies are incredibly resilient things, and for 40 plus years, I put a lot of very unhealthy things into my body, and have spent the last 9.5 months trying to reverse some of that. And I think that my body has healed in ways that are just awesome, not only by releasing the weight, but also psychologically starting to understand more and more about some of the other things that were going on, and how I was using food to cope with life and aspects of life that I couldn't cope with. And so it was just an interesting thing on the weekend to find myself eating cooked food, because I have to be honest and say too that I didn't mind it at all. I mean, eating a Big Mac and French fries tasted like eating a Big Mac and French fries. It wasn't like I took one bite and went and fell to the floor poisoned or anything like that. It tasted like eating a Big Mac and French fries. Now, admittedly, afterwards, I have to be honest and say it was not satisfying. Like, I didn't find that I was satisfied at all. I didn't feel like I had eaten a really good and healthy meal. I didn't have a feeling of wanting to get up and go the way that I normally do when I have eaten a good raw meal. Like, usually when I've had a good raw meal, I find myself really energized after eating. And certainly after eating fast food, like, I didn't feel that at all. I kind of wanted to take a nap. And I did notice that my sinuses, I felt really congested afterwards. And I think that was probably a response to maybe, I don't even know what it was a response to. I won't pretend to know. But, I just didn't feel as well as I do after I eat a raw meal. And it was such a good learning, because what I realized is that this has all been about choices for me. And I've made the choices in the last 9.5 months to stay as close to 100% raw as I can. And on the weekend, I didn't. And I had a couple of days where I was eating cooked food. And now it's about choices again, and about going back and making good choices again. And, it's an amazing thing, because we're never too old to learn new, good behaviors, and that's what I'm really trying to do. And I just believe deep down in my soul that things often aren't a big deal unless we turn them into a big deal in our head, and I've done a lot of that in my life, and have dealt with a lot of anxiety and worry and frustration, and, we use often food to cope with those sort of things, and, I'm just finding I don't want to do that anymore, and so I'm not going to let everything that I've done in my last 9.5 months of eating well sort of go down the tubes, or just to say, frig it all, I'm giving up, because I feel too well to do that. But things happen in life, and obviously for a couple of days, for whatever reason, I ate some cooked food, and that's just the way that it goes. And I feel better not eating that, and I sort of prove that to myself. And I'm back to the grocery store now. I'm almost there, and I'm back to the grocery store wanting to get myself some good raw food, because that's how I feel good about eating. So anyways, I'm just about to arrive at the supermarket, so I'm going to call it quits here now. But I just hope that everyone is having a really, really, really fantastic day. And, you know, if any of you out there are struggling with thinking, should I, shouldn't I, but if I do and I eat cooked food and everything, what's going to happen? Will I be a worse person for it? Or does it mean I'm not serious or anything? You know, all I can say is that we're all human, folks, and, you know, we all just take everything one day at a time, and we just do our best, right? So, to everyone out there, obviously, I'm going to tell you that I think eating a raw lifestyle is the way to go, but the thing is to just try and eat as healthy as you can. Oops, got a little close there. Obviously, it's not a great idea to be eating McDonald's every day, but you know what? Sometimes these things do happen. So, to everyone, just do your best, enjoy your life, live it, love it, and love each other. That's probably it. So, getting a little philosophical here as I arrive at the parking lot. So I'm going to call it quits now, and have a great day, everyone. Bye.